When you arrive at Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Colorado's offense will have the first possession of the game. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffs.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus.
He'll come out throwing on first down.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got room at the 35.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Runs through a tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He'll try it again. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Washington. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it again. Keeps the legs moving. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Got a man, it's Russell. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off-play action on first down. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off. After misfiring, it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Handoff to the single running back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap, it's Hayden. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Getting nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wide out in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires deep toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. He'll try to do it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. It's good.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Touchdown, Buffaloes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Utah.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go back to the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Miller. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Makes a connection. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The Buffaloes in the hurry up. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Turns it on at midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10.
And that is such great execution by this offense. Third down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
He's got his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Russell. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Pickup of 1, it's down at the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd down, going up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack and try to slow this momentum down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
That makes the score Colorado 20, Iowa 14.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Washington. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to power their way ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Miller. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sure hands, it's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Escapes the sack. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over the Coyotes. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Russell. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Dialing up a second down pass play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He's off to the races. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. Running with power. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. They'll try the run. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Iowa City. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far, and you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the... Sends it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. He wants to pass it on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Iowa! And the defense doing work. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top by one. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Then the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. To the air on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. This offense has a second down play. Trying play action. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score Colorado 30, Iowa 28.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Washington. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. They're bringing heat. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And they got him for the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the going for it all. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They go right back to him. Shakes off the tackler. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They get to the line quickly.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They're trying to get to him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Russell. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Fires to the right. Got his man all by himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bucks. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Here comes the offense on second down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 2nd and 7 from the 15. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Gonna run it. It's Hayden. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's showing you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
He's got it on the right. At the 45, on his way. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Looking to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. The snap sets up to throw. They'll run the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Snap it to the back. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. He's got the tight end. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! What a grab and go for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right?